Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Sonia this side. After a long gap of time, I'm here upon this stage to deliver a small information about how to start a canteen into the MNC. As in my video, I prepared, uh, you know, 2 years back. So I got a comment from one of my viewer that video is okay about the canteen into the factory. So he asked me to prepare a video upon how to start a canteen into the MNC. So today I am in brief. I am going to tell you how to start a canteen into the MNC. Okay, fine. So let's begin. In MNC, offices are registered under the Shop and Establishment Act. When we look at their welfare section, there is the requirement to provide the canteen facility to its staff. Also, on the other side, if we do talk about the responsibility to take best work from the manpower, it's very much required that we must provide them relief to choose a meal and to have a meal into the office itself. So it would be better that if we do provide a very good canteen facility in a subsidized food in the subsidized rate to our staff, it will helpful to us to take best from the manpower. So let's discuss few steps to how to start a canteen into the MNC. Number one is the planning. Planning, is the key of each and every new project. So in the same way, for in order to begin or start a canteen into the MNC, there is a requirement of proper planning, which include about first of all we must see the manpower chart, that how much manpower we do have, which quality of manpower, especially in the MNCs we have white collar staff. Okay, and what can be the best menu which can be provided to them in subsidized rate, as a breakfast, as snacks, as lunch or dinner, whichsoever is right. Then second step is to take permission from the top management. After making planning, is the responsibility of HR department or admin department on the concerned operational head to take permission from the highest management. After getting the permission, there is the requirement. Oh ho. Okay, after taking the approval from the top management or the operational head, so there is a requirement of the premises of the area or a room where canteen can be installed. First of all, the room must be far away from the toilet system. Then there should be a canteen staff. Whether we can run a canteen from the our own company's management side or by the contractor. Usually nowadays most of the canteens are being run by the contractors. Okay, after deciding all these factor, we must go ahead to point number 3, right? To so no matter if we are running our canteen ourselves or through a contractor, there is a requirement of the business license, then FASI, then license from the FASI, then GST registration. After completion of these statutory requirements, number point 4 is to install a canteen. It require kitchen area, sitting room, drinking water station, hand wash station, etc. Then the fifth point is menu is being made, then food is required to be prepared as per the menu, right? Then the canteen gets started. We need LPG cylinder permission from the concerned body. Then we have LPG cylinders plus oven is there, plus utensils are there. If we are providing patties, then patties case is over there. Dona pattal system or the utensils to serve the meal or the breakfast or the lunch. Then tea preparation is there, right? Number 6 is the compliance part. Okay, our canteen is ready. Now the compliance is very much important, because anytime the concerned inspector may visit our premises and can check all the things, as well as our Even employee itself may raise the question. He or she has raised right to raise the question about how to maintain the quality of the canteen. Okay. First of all, there's the requirement to prepare the menu. Then the rate list is required to be displayed for each and every item. Then the food or food stuff is to be provided within the subsidized rate. Then this canteen cleanliness, dustbin. Uh, then if strength is more than 10 people, then there is a requirement of two doors. uh, Apart from this, canteen timing must be mentioned upon the canteen notice board. And FSI license, GST number, business permission card or LPG cylinder permission related letters or certificates or license copies required to be displayed upon the notice board of the canteen. Then all the canteen staff must be aware about how to make firefighting in case of the emergency or the fire exit, right? Then emergency light is required, yellow lining is required, proper sitting arrangement is required, plus canteen staff should wear the cap, because this is very much mandatory while when we talk about the canteen compliance part. Okay, so this is in a small, I have told you how to start a canteen. Hopefully you would like my small video. And if except this, if you have any query, you can contact me via making a comment in the comment section. Thanks for giving your precious time in watching my video. Thank you so much. Thank you.